Here's a quick look at the Marantz cassette deck. It's the SD-800. Was made in the late 70s, early 80s. I think they ran this thing for about 5 years. It's a pretty standard cassette deck. You have your normal tape transport here, your counter off to the side, then all of your controls, record, rewind, play, fast forward, stop and eject and pause, all below the transport. Over here, these two large dials are for recording. Then you have your EQ, normal or ferrochrome, or special ferrochrome, they call it here. And then your bias control here, and then your double here, and your power button over here on this side. And the headphone jack and the mics over here on this side. It's a good deck. It's got a good name, Marantz, of course, and it plays well. I've got this one opened up. I just want to continue on some of the things that I look at when I get a deck. This one had this really annoying high-pitched squeal. It just needed to be cleaned, and so I cleaned it, and I want to show you something inside of the deck. For those of you that don't know, just power it off here for a second. You see this, I don't know what it's called, but this, sometimes there's one of these and sometimes there's two of these. In this case, there's two of these. This slides back and forth, as you can see, and that's for record and play. Sometimes this gets gummed up and it needs to be loosened up with a little bit of cleaning fluid and then oil to keep it functional. And sometimes just getting that loose will make a difference in whether or not your cassette deck plays or not. Yeah, so once you check all the belts, make sure they're all good, nice and taut, which they are, and then go ahead and check this as well to make sure that that's moving back and forth, which it is. Just push play on this. So I'm gonna power it up first. Let's power it up. And we push play. Just have it through headphones here. But you can see the meter's going. It's a nice looking deck. And it sounds very good. Well, that's just through the headphones. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of pointer for people who are interested in cassette decks, and maybe something to do for learning is just make sure that you check that. And I'm sure if you look on the schematics, you get the proper name for that, or maybe somebody will leave the proper name for that in the comments. I just don't know what it is right now. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's the Marantz SD-800.